Moving on, we have news on the Flash movie. Yes, we're going from Marvel to DC. And in another article by Screen Rant by Cooper Hood, headline, Ezra Miller says The Flash is absolutely confirmed. Now, for those of you who haven't been following the DCEU, there's been a lot of speculation that the Flash movie has been canceled. It's gone through 2 or 3 directors by this point who were initially attached to the project and ended up dropping out. Originally, it was going to be a Flashpoint story that tied in with Batman versus Superman and that vision that Ben Affleck had. Then it wasn't. Now nobody knows what the heck's going on. But Ezra Miller, the actor who plays the Flash in the DCEU, has come out publicly to talk about it. Ezra Miller says the Flash solo movie is absolutely confirmed, as is his involvement. When Miller joined the unofficially titled DC Extended Universe several years ago as Barry Allen, aka The Flash, it wasn't going to be too long before he starred in a solo movie of his own. He had a quick cameo in Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice, but was truly introduced in Justice League. As part of Warner Brothers and DC Films' original plan, The Flash was scheduled to be the first DC release after the Zack Snyder team-up. Well, boy, that didn't happen, did it? Since that announcement was made, though, The Flash has cycled through several directors, with Seth Grahame-Smith, Rick Famuyiwa, what's that name? And most recently, Jonathan Goldstein and John Francis Daly, all at one point attached. The latest exit came after the directors clashed with Miller's vision for the character, and he wrote his own script. Warner Brothers elected not to use his script, though, with Christina Hodson, Birds of Prey, hired to write the movie, and Andy Massachetti at Chapter 2 set to direct. But after seeing the past creative teams eventually leave, the Flash fans have been trying to not get their hopes too high about the current status of the film. In a recent interview with W. Korea, Miller was asked what's next for his career. Since he has many different projects in the works, he decided to only mention the ones that were absolutely confirmed. After first naming Fantastic Beasts 3, Miller put The Flash in the same category, confirming that the movie is indeed on its way and that he's still attached to star. Since the studios decided to go in a new direction, with the Flash's creative team, it's hardly surprising that the movie is coming. The good news for Miller and his fans, though, is that this appears to be confirmation from him that he'll play Barry Allen again. Miller's contract hold reportedly expired earlier this year, along with Ray Fisher's, so it would appear that a new agreement was found with Miller as one of the stars of WB's Fantastic Beasts franchise. They have a vested interest in his career already. Miller's comments may also give fans insight into the current plan for the Flash's schedule. He mentions the movie after Fantastic Beasts 3, which could indicate that the Flash will be what he films after. With the Harry Potter prequel starting production in the spring of 2020, it's possible that WB and DC could be planning for the Flash solo film to start filming later that year or in early 2021. Either way, Muschietti will have plenty of time to develop the movie and even take a break if he wants before cameras need to roll. This could put The Flash on target for a 2022 release, which may be 4 years later than the original plan, but fans will be just as happy to actually see it hit theaters after all this time. Now, guys, I think one of the biggest issues with The Flash has always been that we have the TV show, and it's a totally different actor and a totally different scenario for the movies, and fans are like, well, why do we need 2 Flashes? But what do you think of this news? Do you think that DC is continuing to screw the pooch with this? Do you think they should just nix the Flash and go with someone else? Alex, what are your thoughts?
I'm just going to say real quick because I have to get going in a minute. I'm not interested in this at all. Ezra Miller is a bit of a weirdo. The interview that he was talking about the Flash in, I was watching it and I was like, man, this guy's like 2 inches away from losing it. Like, he's so out there and so kind of kooky and weird, which, I mean, Hollywood actors are weird, so maybe that's not a big deal. But I wasn't really attached to his Flash character in any of the DC movies. He wasn't my favorite. So I wouldn't be opposed to them just rebooting and recasting the character. But I wonder, my personal opinion is I wonder if he's just not talking about something that was confirmed a while ago and maybe something's changed and he's just not up to date yet. I don't know. The project doesn't seem to be going anywhere. And like you said, it's 4 years after the original DCU, which is, I think, now fallen apart pretty much. So I don't buy it.
Well, there's definitely no crossovers going on. All right, Matt, what do you think of this news with the Flash?
I kind of concur with Alex. I have no interest in watching this movie. I think Ezra Miller is a bit of a freakadoo. And,
I like how he wrote his own script, and the studio was like, no.
Yeah, I had no idea he did that.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I think Hollywood likes to play games with writers and directors. I didn't know all that was going on.
Oh yeah, they have no respect for writers in Hollywood.
I watched The Flash on the TV Flash for a few seasons, and I slowly lost interest in that too. But I feel like he's way more of a Flash that I can relate to than Ezra Miller's Flash on these DC movies that they've made. I don't like that iteration of the character. It seems weird. I don't like the uniform. I don't like the way they make him look when he runs. There's just not a lot about the DCU Flash that I like. And maybe they can make a good movie, make it a fun movie, because they could do it with Wonder Woman and Aquaman. But I think they've waited too long. I don't think a lot of people really care. So
it's possible, but now that J.J. Abrams is kind of coming into Warner Brothers, and there's rumors that he is going to be the kind of Kevin Feige figure for the DC Comics properties, there's a possibility that he could be the one who kind of comes in and cleans up this mess with the Flash, gets it on track, and gets it out there. I think that it's a good idea because, the Flash is one of DC's better-known superheroes. I think it's a good idea that they're moving forward with this movie. It sounds like because of his association with Fantastic Beasts, Ezra Miller is firmly entrenched in Warner Brothers, so they probably renewed his contract, and he's probably going to go forward with it. So the question is just whether or not they can get their act together and put out a good superhero movie, which Warner Brothers has a checkered history of doing. But they've had a pretty good track record so far. I think Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and Shazam were all pretty good films.
Yeah, I enjoyed those.
Yeah. So Mike Latchman says, reboot it all. I don't know about that. I'd kind of prefer that they just kind of finish what they started and stick with, the DCEU as they started off with. And I'd like to see kind of them, kind of go forward with that. But I guess they decided to abandon that. Thomas Berg says, do we really need a Flash movie? Not really.
Nope.
But we're probably going to get one anyway. It's like, did we need an Aquaman movie? Not really. But
not really.
Did we need a Shazam movie? No. But
well, we got Dolph Lundgren on a giant seahorse. What more do you want? It was awesome.
Yeah, we did. Dolph Lundgren should have been Aquaman. I would have watched that movie. Hey, thanks for checking out this video. I hope you got a lot out of it. And remember, if you want to support the channel, please check us out on the socials. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Matthew Kadish. You can also find our discussion group over on Facebook at eggfbgroup.com. That's eggfbgroup.com. Takes you right to our Facebook discussion group. And if you'd like to help support the channel, check out my books over on Amazon.com. You can find them by going to kadishbooks.com. That's Kadish books.com. And as always, subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon so you're notified every time we upload a new video for more movie, TV, and entertainment news and analysis. This is Matthew Kadish. I'll catch you guys later.